What's going on, guys? I found some piece of news last night that apparently this happened on July 5th, and this is just now like catching wind, which is incredible. I even dug around when I found this story, and pretty much the only news outlet that even covered it was Fox. That's really iffy, man. Like that's. Anyways, I'm gonna just share what I found. Apparently, this was published on July 12th. So at the time I'm recording this, it's the 13th. Well, 14th, I'm sorry. And again, this happened at the beginning of the month. An Indiana woman was shot and killed after an argument with Black Lives Matter supporter family says. The victim, 24 years old. Jessica Whitaker, I don't know how to say that middle name, so I'm just going to say Jessica D. Whitaker, leaves behind a 3-year-old son. Damn. Oh yeah, I am in public, so of course if you guys hear cars, that is why. Oh, I'm also around geese, so there's that. An Indiana woman was fatally shot earlier this month following an alleged argument between her family and a group of Black Lives Matter supporters, her family says. The woman, 24-year-old Jessica Whitaker, was walking along the Indianapolis Canal walk with her fiance, Jose Ramirez, and 2 other people around 3 a.m. on July 5th. July 5th, again, this was reported on July 12th. Like, no one was talking about this shit. You're about to see why. Basically, they was walking with a group around 3 a.m. on July 5th when someone in their group used a racial slur. Now initially when I read this, I was like, okay, that's really iffy. Because, I mean, of course people use racial slurs. But again, even if this was true, because also it said the group nearby overheard it and basically they was confronted. Now, even if someone used a racial slur, so what? So fucking what? Like, and I don't even think they ever. This article, I don't think they even. Yeah, it just says Black Lives Matter supporters. It doesn't give their race, which is kind of odd because if this rule was reversed, then you would know, a white guy shot and killed a black guy. Like, you would know both sides, but I mean, even for Fox, this is weird, man, because I mean, Fox has been doing a lot of shady shit recently, but even this wasn't really reported on their race. But it doesn't even matter the race, whether they were white or black. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say. That's how I feel. If you're black, you use the word. If you're white, you can use the word. Even if you are racist, I wouldn't advise you to use the word, of course. But even if you were racist, okay, use the word. Like, I would rather feel more confident and more comfortable around someone who I knew was a racist than someone who's a closet racist and you never know. A fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. That's how I feel about it. So again, even if these Black Lives Matter supporters were black people, Brandon, come here, let's talk. You guys don't have a monopoly on words. Even if they're white, and you use and Whitaker's group used that slur, and even if the group that overheard was white, so fucking white. Moving on. All right, let's see what. Okay, because I scrolled down. Hold on. Here we go. A group of nearby strangers overheard the comment and confronted Whitaker's group, according to the station. Ramirez alleged that the group shouted Black Lives Matter, to which Whitaker or someone else in the group reportedly responded with All Lives Matter. Okay, so either Whitaker or someone else in the group. Like, I'm gonna save that. A brief argument ensued until both sides separated until realizing the other was armed, Fox 59 reported. See, that's why you have to walk with the scrap, because motherfuckers nowadays is crazy. especially Black Lives Matter. Like, I think what recently it was labeled a terrorist organization. Like, these motherfuckers are just as bad as Antifa. Like, I'm telling you guys, save up your fucking money, get yourself a gun, protect yourself. Because with all this shit about defunding police, like, there may come a time where, hey, police can't help you. You got to protect yourself. And the motherfuckers being shot for just saying words. Ramirez claimed that both sides. Where am I? Okay, yeah. Ramirez claimed that both sides managed to resolve the argument before separating. Okay, so this was squashed. Why was? But minutes later, someone reported open fire from a nearby bridge, striking Whitaker before running away. The station said. Okay, yeah, this was Ramirez. He says, and I quote, "It was squashed, and they went up the hill, and we left. Though, but they were sitting on St. Clair waiting for us to come under the bridge when she got shot," Ramirez said. Ramirez admitted to returning fire, but not hit. Oh, but he didn't hit anyone. Okay. He told Fox 59 that he had to explain what happened to Whitaker's 3-year-old son. And I quote, "It's hard to tell him his mom is in heaven, and if you want to talk to her, you have to look up and say, 'I love you, Mom,'" Ramirez said. Police have not independently verified whether the supported argument over Black Lives Matter occurred or if the fatal shooting was even connected. Wait, hold on, let me read this again. Police have not independently verified whether the supported argument over Black Lives Matter occurred or if the fatal shooting was even connected. Fox News has made multiple attempts to reach out to the Indianapolis Metro Police Department seeking comment. The shooting marks a second homicide in the canal in a week. Police say they will increase patrol during overnight hours. What the fuck, bro? And apparently, I also did a little bit of research, and apparently she was a nurse. Now, that's the thing. A fucking nurse, man. Like, you're gonna kill a fucking nurse. You know how useful nurses are right now? I mean, of course he didn't know, but even at the time, like, still, if this was squashed, why would you, like, see, that's the thing about people, man. Like, you can't never truly trust them. Even if Whitaker or someone in her group isn't at the truck. Hey, buddy. Even if Whitaker or someone in their group yelled back, "All lives matter," that's not a reason to shoot someone. Like, what the fuck? Like, and that's the thing. See, this is why I said at the beginning, it's weird that no one else covered this, because of course the mainstream media, they won't let you see Black Lives Matter in a negative light, even though motherfuckers have been torching the fucking cities, ripping down statues. Like, they'll hardly report it. Like, that's crazy. How many times have they actually shown that shit on CNN, MSNBC, CBS, all those other bullshit networks? That's crazy, man. Like, you're gonna kill a fucking lady. And see, this is why I'm a fan of capital punishment. Because fuck all that sitting in jail and having me pay taxes for those motherfuckers. No. If they ever find a person, which I think they should do, like, there's no fucking rehabilitation, bro. Like, if you're gonna shoot a fucking a lady, like, that's just as low, man. Like, that's just so fucking low. Like, I think that, and I don't care if you guys feel some type of way for this, y'all may call me, a coon or whatever, a race traitor. I don't care. Fuck you. Like, suck a dick. Suck my dick, matter of fact. Whether they were white or black, that would have been a perfect time to hang some motherfuckers. What they should do, and I hope, in a perfect universe, and in a great universe, if we did advocate for capital punishment, if that was, still a good thing. What I think they should do, whether, I don't care if they're white or black, they should have hung those motherfuckers from the highest tree. Well, matter of fact, no. Hog tie them, dump oil on them, lift them up, hang them up from the tree, tie the knot, and then get some flame-tipped arrows and start shooting away. That's what I think they should have done. But hey, again, in the perfect world, it can't happen. We have to go through the whole justice system. Hopefully they find out who did this, man. Like that's just a fucking shame. They're gonna shoot a lady for saying all lives matter, or either her or someone else in her group. Like the fuck, man. Fuck. And then there are so many people. Like just like Jericho Green said, man. If you guys don't know who Jericho Green is, follow him. He's fucking funny. Jericho Green said, and this is the best analogy in 2020, that black people are the Fabergé egg of society. Because when you think of black culture, you think of the hardcore, gangbangers and, like all those tough guys. But all you have to do is say one word to them and they turn into pussies. Every single time. Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, that is so crazy to me. Like, they turn into females with dicks. That's all they do. Full of estrogen. God damn, man. Like, that's a damn shame. And the thing is, like, the worst part is they squashed the beef. And they left. Like, I was reading another article, too. They said, like, they even bumped fists and everything. It was squashed. So, like, what was the fucking reason? Like, why? Like, it's crazy how right now you can get shot for believing in something different, just because it may not be, the mainstream thing. I've seen so many videos of people being stomped out just for being a Trump supporter, for wearing the MAGA hat. I think there was a friend of mine showed this. A friend of mine showed this to me. Well, she shared this on her Facebook. There was some kind of gay Trump supporter that got beaten to death or something. Like, what the fuck? I thought, what happened? I thought all you liberals and fucking progressives, I thought y'all back the gay community. But as soon as they're a Trump supporter, they're fucking bitches, man. And see, this is why I don't stand with Black Lives Matter, and I will probably never stand with those bitches, because they aren't consistent. They aren't across the board. Fucking Don Lemon and Terry Crews, was it Terry Crews? Yeah, Terry Crews. For some reason, that sounded weird in my mind, but they had it in a debate on the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Basically, Terry wanted them to be consistent, just like how I do. But of course, Don Lemon, as Jericho Green said, that greasy lipped bitch. Oh shit, man. When he said that, and when I actually went back and looked at Don Lemon, I was like, yo, that motherfucker look greasy. But anyways, Cruz wanted Black Lives Matter to be more consistent, and basically Don Lemon said basically Black Lives Matter is about police brutality, which is not. But even though he said that, that means black lives don't matter, because you're not being consistent, because that's not the only thing killing black people. Like, that's a fucking tiny percent. A tiny percent. Black people kill more black people than police do. Sugar kill black people than police do. AIDS, HIV, alcohol, all these things, like, that is wiping out the community, and y'all want to worry about the white man. Fuck God. I don't know, man. Like, it's just crazy. It's just, I hope they find who did this, man. Like, fucking to shoot a woman, man. Like, I understand that females nowadays, these feminists, they push your buttons. Okay, they really push your buttons. But if you are a real man, oh shit, these were fighting. If you are a real man, a genuine man, you would know how to compose yourself, how to restrain yourself and say, let me just pull back from the situation. Now if these crazy ass feminists ever start attacking you, then okay, yeah, knock your ass out cold. But to put a bullet in them just because you disagree with them, or even if they use the racial slur, like, it's fucking weak, man. Like, that's the definition of a pussy. I really hope they find who did this, man, because now that kid has to grow up without his mom. His mom. someone who I'm pretty sure she was useful in the world. I mean, to be a nurse, especially nowadays. Imagine how many people she could have saved and helped. You Black Lives Matter protesters, you Antifa pieces of shit, y'all are no worse than the motherfuckers who came into Germany with the brown shirts. And just because someone would say they're a Jew, you put them in carts. Y'all are no different than them. Y'all are no different than the fucking white supremacists y'all claim to be against, who back in the day a black guy would whistle at a white female. He get his shit kicked in. Y'all are no different than any one of those motherfuckers. No different. I don't know. And the geese are just looking at me like, what is he so pissed off about? Y'all better be glad y'all are fucking geese. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say, man. I mean, there's like a GoFundMe. I'm gonna donate to her. I'm gonna donate to her. I think there was like a center for like funeral arrangements. I'm gonna donate to her. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description below too. This is just fucking crazy. To be shot over saying all lives matter. To be confronted just because the other group assumed that they said a racial slur, which is odd because, like, again, even if the other side was black, you wouldn't really be using racial slurs, out in public like that around black folks. Like, it's like, that's really sus. That's really suspicious. I don't believe that shit. Just like that other fucking crime that it should be labeled a hate crime. I think it was what was that? Some kind of mall. Was it like JC? No, not JC Penney's. I think they're bankrupt. Like Target or Sears, or not Sears. It was something where I can't remember the store. But basically, this black guy was wailing on this white guy because he thought he said the N-word, and like the other guy was recording it or whatnot. And I was like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with my people, bro? Even look, someone right now, if some white person comes to me, calls me the N-word, I'll be like, okay, and what else? What happens now? Like that shit really doesn't affect me. And see, that's the thing about these soft ass, about my soft ass people, because you guys, especially in the black community, we are taught to be offended by that word from the liberal left. Like, why should you be offended by that shit? Have you ever been a slave? Have you ever picked cotton? No. I mean, there are some of us that, yes, we have experienced racism, but the majority of us haven't. So why are all you bitches being affected by a word? Fucking soft pussies, man. What happened? What happened, man? Like, where are all the real men, man? Where are all the real women? Like, god damn, man. Like, I mean, I love my people, but we are soft as shit. We are the most emotional race on this planet. To go batshit crazy over a word, to take a life for a fucking word, man. Like, that's why I said earlier, these motherfuckers are no better than the fucking brown shirts or white people with the hoods. They're no different. They're the same people. Same exact people. Just because you are different, that gives you the reason to take out a life. Like, well, just because you are different or think different. I'm telling you, boy. Y'all are, and see, that's why it's so important to know your history. Like, that's why, like, I sit back and I see all these motherfuckers tearing down these statues. Like, y'all don't even know. Statues of fucking abolitionists. Statues of black folks that fought in the Civil War and shit, like in World War II and everything. Like, I'm like, bro, I hope Jessica receives justice, man. I hope they find the pieces of shit who did this. I honestly hope they do. That's all I gotta say, man. That's just, and again, no other news outlet is covering this because they don't want to paint fucking Black Lives Matter in a negative light. Yet they're doing all this shit. Dang, I'm sick of this shit. I hope something happens soon. Alright guys, I'm getting out here because it is hot. I'll check you guys in the next one. Take care. I'll see you later.